go. Forward. There you go. Reach it straight down.
Do the warm-up.
Good, Sanjay, looking good. Looking good.
We're going to be putting this device on Sanjay, and so we measure the heart rate and respiration rate, or what we call the physiology. So what we're going to see here in the gym today is Sanjay against different types of athletes. So we've got some ball players, a football player. My name's Brian Russell. I'm the CEO of Zephyr. I work with Leslie to measure patients and professional athletes. To measure somebody, we need to put it on them so it's unencumbered, and then we've got to transmit it back somewhere. So we use mobile phones typically. And so someone like Leslie can then look at that data while she's in clinic, and she can log on and see that data anywhere in the world.
This gives us an amazing amount of medical-grade data. It's a very much more sophisticated way to assess somebody's fitness real time and allow them to create a plan around their fitness, but around metrics that aren't usually worked on, like explosiveness, jump height, things like that. It's a way that we're monitoring elite athletes to provide them and their coaches with more feedback.
Are we done warming up yet? So what did you just put us through here?
Well, it was a lot of fun. First of all, congratulations, because you really hung in there. So a lot of different workouts with a lot of different measures. So the goal is to be able to tell you something, tell the trainer something. Tommy Haas, the tennis player, is just amazingly fit, and where he seemed to tire a little bit was in the sidestepping with the ball. So in terms of where he could improve his strength or work, maybe to focus on that. Nick, baseball player, super strong guy, very explosive.
Yeah.
Almost like, does he need to work on that much more, maybe more cardiovascular?
Everything's getting more and more precise, which can help you to either, elongate your career or make it the best it can be. After this workout, I'm definitely sure these guys are back in there being like, all right, this guy needs to do more cardio, this guy needs to do more stretching.
These are obviously athletes, and they're peak performers, and they're trying to get even better. What about the average person?
I think it translates into the average person. We're all trying to improve something. We don't start at this level, unfortunately, but I think being able to also incrementally do a prescription. Here's where you are now, and set it up for success.
USC is a big prominent sports school. How does that play a role? How does that work for you?
We love the athletic department and our athletes, trying to give them their heart rate and their body measures so they can figure it out, and then hopefully prevent their injuries so they could continue to play through college and maybe beyond that.
We had a lot of injuries for the last 3 seasons, and that was the interest in the heart rate monitors. My name is Ali Khosrow Shaheen, and I'm the women's soccer coach at the University of Southern California. Dr. Saxon came in and made a presentation to the head coaches. With the heart rate monitors, they're able to come up with a formula that gives them a training load. And when that number gets to a certain level, the athletes are more susceptible to injury. So we back off, which has been hugely beneficial.
Why does an elite gifted athlete need to get so badly hurt, maybe completely be out of the game or then have to rehab? We really want to get to them and use this stuff to figure out how to keep them at it longer.
When you have a day like today and you observe all that you've observed, does it validate more of what you've been talking about?
It does, because every time I do something like this, I end up going back to the hospital because that's my base. They inform each other so much. So what I see working here, I think is going to work for any kind of patient.